hello. What are you then? Friend, I hope. Don't fret. We won't start anything unless you do. And you wouldn't like that, believe you me. So what's your P's and Q's? Anyone's welcome. Unless you're wearing a mask made out of sticks or you're one of them fishy bastards. Well, if you've got any questions, spit 'em out. This is our place. Like Liberty Hall, this is. Outside here. Might well cut your throat as soon as look at you. But in here, we're all pals together. No violence is Mrs. Hamer's rule. That's Jean Hamer, our chief. If you've any business here, take it up with her. Now run along. You can mither her, but I'm done with you.
I don't think anything makes me sadder than the state of my nails. Just look at them.
No trouble, or else.
Don't do anything stupid. Don't know why we're hanging around. We've had all the work laid down already.
Let's take this nice and slow, huh?
Well, well, here's a novelty. A stranger.
How much longer before we move on? This place is picked clean.
Let's have no strife.
Let's take this nice and slow, eh?
Eh? Here. Off you go. Let's have no trouble. I won't warn you again.
Look what's washed up here. You'll understand we don't get many visitors, what with the mere and the lack of boats and the island being chock-a-block with peculiar druid fellas. So what brings you here, eh? And don't tell me you're on holiday. Jenny said that. Well, she's a good one, and I've trusted her judgment before now and not regretted it. Well, I know how all this might look, but you've stumbled on the only spot on this island where the people won't kill you as soon as look at you. My name's Jean Hamer, and I lead this pack of miscreants. I know what reputation folks like us have on the mainland, but I run a tighter ship in my bunker. The violence stays outside, you see? And fair warning, out there, my crew tends to be on the violent side. It's no personal. Can't blame 'em when half the isle wants to join us with the soil, and the other half have claws for hands. But we're not bad people. Walls go up, zone goes the way it did. We get turfed out to fend for ourselves, and they call us the criminals. Maybe we have a right to make a bit of a fuss, eh? Those protocol swine, they took our Wyndham from us. Only fair we take back what we need to live from them. This old fort is comfortable enough, at least. Some of them scientists were posted out here, we reckon, but they died off soon after the disaster. We're better off here. Far as possible from those druid people. Horrible lot. Obsessed with the ruins and the monks they say used to live in that abbey. There's something not right about them. Something not natural. And me and mine won't have anything to do with them. Look, Jenny's a good soul, but she's only human and can judge folk wrong just like any of us. So I'll be frank with you. And I'm not about to treat you as our saviour or something. We can trade if you're looking for hope. Might have something of value to you. Otherwise, I'll see you around. Or I won't. We live day to day in the zone, eh? I've plans, I won't deny it. But they're worth note while that interchange place stays locked up. A few of my lot used to work there. Ex-boffins, scientists, you know. Escaped by the skin of their teeth before it all went to heck. Safe to say. They're not best pleased about their lord and master sealing the facility tight as a drum and leaving folk to die in there. That Oberon thing, whatever they were working on, that's what led to all this. But if we can't get into the interchange, we're buggered before we start. And I don't see how some wet behind the ears stranger like you can help. Aye, of course you have. And you had tea with the King of Siam in there. You're very keen to get on our good side, aren't you? Right, well, that's easy enough. You'll just have to prove you can do the impossible. I care about my people. Folk cut adrift in the zone. It's because I care that I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. You understand? Show me you're not afraid either. There's some in the zone as would do us all a favour if they stopped breathing. Reckon you can help them with that? Outside the walls it is. Here, it's currency. A truth being ugly doesn't stop it being the truth. A little bird tells me there's one of them scientists who caused all this is still around and about, still meddling. Chap called Dr. Holder. Find him and kill him. Your best bet is to get into the medical laboratory in the interchange to do that, which is, of course, impossible, unless you're the magician you claim to be. Manage all that, and I'll know you're sound. Maybe I'll even let you in on an escape plan. There's your deal. Oh, but just so we're clear, One hint that you've crossed us, I'll kill you myself. We've been out on this daft rock for 4 years now. Seemed like a good idea. These days it oft-times feels like a mistake, but we see the state of the mainland and it doesn't seem so bad then. Used to scrape around for a living over there. The protocol called us outlaws and came after us. Stuck it for a while until they got those machines of theirs. Didn't like those odds, so we came out here. Since then, it's been a case of quick raids on the mainland when we need things, but otherwise look for a quiet life. That's sometimes difficult when the neighbours are a bunch of odd sorts in masks. Watch your back out there.
you intend. God, are they?
Carve them up.
Hurry up! Oh, you'll die for what you've done.
And so the devising occurred to me all of an instant, and I therefore regard its origin as divine.
I understand the need for sure and certain action, and that for secrecy, but secrecy among ourselves, Father Abbot?
These 4 keys guard our greatest secret, and what we do not know cannot be communicated to our enemies, even under the question, Ignatius.
But the outline of the plan we agreed upon still stands. The crypt shall be sealed for 100 years until these spiteful enemies are dust.
Of course, of course. In taking these keys, I shall see to it that the angel is not disturbed.
You do not trust my plan?
The keys must be hidden, and your presence is always noticed, my friend. I have chosen 3 I can trust with them.
But, Father Abbot, such choices! In this letter, I spoke plain my concern, yet you would still trust these brothers over your prior.
I have chosen those who have remained pious, Ignatius. My decision is final.
But, Father, I see no reason to alter what I had already set in place. The sacristan is a good, trustworthy man. To have the keys taken from him...
That was no reflection on him. I only believe that the new devisement is the more privily done. You do trust my judgment, do you not, Brother Prior?
Yes, yes, of course. Only the angel...
The angel shall be kept secretly, I assure you. Safe in the crypt, and far from the eye of man.
And what of the 4th key?
The 4th key I shall keep for myself.
As you wish, Father Abbot.
Death.
Stop your whip.
Someone's been killed. It's over.
Do you think the Father Abbot was quite well?
His orders were strange, but these are strange days.
The King's commissioners are already upon the mere. When they find themselves thwarted, they shall not be merciful.
I am afraid. Might we find sanctuary in the crypt with the others?
Father Abbot's words were clear. If we enter, we shall never emerge. And Prior Ignatius intends some ritual in there. I doubt its purity. Must we be privy to that?
Ignatius also intends that all shall die there by their own hands. A terrible sin. Better that than torture at the hands of the Christians. I have brewed a distillate of nightshade, sufficient for 3 draughts. We shall have nothing to do with Ignatius and whatever he intends, or the others, or their angel.
Then I will go with you. Are you prepared, Brother Osborne? We must be united in our purpose until the end.
In truth, I am not, but I know my duty. I shall drink my measure of the fatal draught. We shall be joined in purpose, in death as in life, and God forgive us the act.
Then let us hie unto the crypt immediately. In vigorous action we shall find certainty.
May our deaths be the end of this. May our truths die with us.
that it? Did I scare him off?
Be you a frat?
That's the word. All very historical and golden days, a reminder of times past. And times future, perhaps it's better to let sleeping bones lie. You should think on that.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
I hear that Garrow somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume. Please tell me where she is. Of course. I might have known. Thank you. I'll finish my work here, and then make my way to her.
Citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
It's always the buggers with the guns who get to say what's what,
Hands
even
away
if they're
from
full
any
of poppycock.
weapons, you.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll chop the bastard. Orders be broad.
I wondered if you'd have the gall to show your face again. I've just had a runner tell me of some commotion at the prison. Dr. Garrow has escaped. Our radio is currently out of commission, so I don't have the full gen yet. But perhaps you can enlighten me. It's quite the coincidence that I provide you with the pass, and the next thing I know, the prison is in uproar, with Garrow on the wing. Explain yourself. Are you in league with Garrow? Was our agreement just an opportunity for you to free her? Is that it? Well, you're honest, if stupid. Guards, deal with this damned fool. You won't live to
Playing silly
Citizens of Wyndham, run for it! The village is under attack by a rogue agent. All protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice.
Hey! Don't know the password, do you?
Let me bug it off.
Hello, is somebody in here? Good Lord, I can hardly believe it. Alan Holder. Alive and kicking. After all these years. If there's one thing I admired about you, it was your persistence. Are you just gonna stand there? What is it you want?
Huh? Something there.
You want to push?
I knew it. Someone's here. Shoot it! So lads, come here.
Reminder for robotics personnel. Stand clear of the heavy lifters during operation. Don't be a popped Peter.
My apologies. I'm very sorry that you had to be here for that. I know what you must be thinking, but Garo is not innocent in this. She doomed the whole project with her recklessness. And when the chickens came home to roost, she trapped us and saved her own neck. She left us to die as if we were an embarrassment. Witness to the horror created by her hubris. Somebody had to do this, and I'm the last one left. Garo was a manipulator. If you try and use her, she'll end up using you. We don't need her. Believe me, we must turn our attention to what lies in front of us. To be back in this place is the last thing I was expecting. It's monumentous. It's a miracle. Now finally we can finish all this. The last step is simple. I have the sample now laced with my toxin. You'll need to find a way to spread it to the source of the growth, into Oberon itself. It must go in at the root to poison the whole organism. Using the poison sample is the only way we can be sure of killing Oberon. We have to be sure. Do you understand? We have to be certain. Excellent. Here, Take this sample. Take the poison sample to the Oberon site. Restoring power to the interchange will gain you access to the Windscale plant and Oberon. But once you use the toxic sample, things will get hot out here quickly. We'll need to escape as soon as is humanly possible. If you have anything else to attend within the zone, I suggest you do that before then.